Welcome everybody. This is Daniel here coming live from Orlando, Florida from DM Network Solutions. Today we were going to be looking at our website creation, our Barbershop website creation, and we're going to go over a database I've been working on and how to connect it to a form and how you can give access to a group of people and they can update their information on the website. All right, guys, so let's get started here. So today we are, by the way, my name is Daniel, and this is our website. Oh, look at that. They actually have a 50% off premium plans today until tomorrow night. So if you guys are watching this live, definitely check this out here, the Wix. Right, so we're gonna hop into our website here, and we have our website. So to get started, we're just gonna go ahead and edit our site. Our last live stream where we have the first part, actually the microphone was not set up correctly. I apologize for that. But in that first live stream, we built the website with some sample photos. Here we actually got some photos. We still need some descriptions here and to replace some of these photos, but with this Wix website we use a really basic template which had some of the sections here, which these buttons are not actual pages, but these are anchors that take you down each section. Okay. All right, but we do have a page here called Barbers, and we created that from creating a database, and we created a team. So we did use a template of themes of the team, and this created dynamic pages, which shows like so it gives you a repeater with each like the photo, the name, the title, and then it has a paragraph here. Okay, and then it has a link to open it, and then I added a quick booking button here. Okay, so our barbers are using an app called The Cut, so that way they just click on that and they automatically can book through that app. Wix also has a booking feature, which if you get the premium plan that's off 50% off today, you can actually use. You'll need to update to the business for Wix, okay? And you can get like 2 years for around almost $300. That's 2 years of not having to pay any monthly fees or anything, and you can start generating income through your website. So for this website, so we created a database. Okay, so we created a database. Actually, when you created that that team repeater, it did have a database, and it had a name, and it had a few like short description, had job title, and it had a few other fields, and then we added a couple more just to give it more options. So so it did have a photo, but I added the hometown, so you can see where the barber is from. We also added handle, so like we're connecting them to their Instagram page, but we're asking them for their handle, which is like their username in Instagram, and then we have an Instagram link. So what we did here is we're using a hook, which they just give us their user ID for Instagram, and then we're gonna add the Instagram URL automatically. Okay, I'll show you how to do that. Also, we added a booking URL. So this is the URL that takes them to their booking website. We also added a gallery. And see, this came with it, the team name and what team they're part of, so that creates the dynamic pages. And then we have added a background image also, and this is for future. So if they want to add like a promo video, if they want to add music to their page. So I'm kind of like making it like, you remember back in the day, the MySpace type of, customize your homepage. That's pretty cool. So so this is our database. We'll take a look. We have 2 entries. Okay, so go ahead and show you that in a minute. So this is our repeater here with all the barbers, and then we have our profile. Okay, so the profile, I've been changing this. This is not the final one yet, but it looks pretty decent. So we got our main image here. We got a paragraph. We got the booking icon button there. Then we got the name, the title, phone number, email, and see, here's the Instagram button. So this link gets dynamically created, and then this other link, and then this is the music player. Okay, then we have a edit my profile here. So this one, I want to make this one a if statement, so it can check if the login user is the person here, right? If this is their profile, then they can see edit my profile. Otherwise, they won't see that. So that I haven't been able, so to use that, you need to use Wix users and current user. Okay. After that, I'm not sure how to connect that to an if statement to check if current user is this user, right? But what we do have is I created a couple pages here. So if we go back to the menu, we got, these are hidden right now, but we got create profile. Okay, so we got to create profile. So this right here, this create profile, there's a role. Okay, so we created a role, a membership role. So people will sign up to the website. So I'll have the barbers sign up for the website with their email. And then I will assign them a role of barber, right? And then they're going to be allowed to get to this page. So this is a membership page. Okay, so we have their name, hometown, job title. So they can customize this. So we'll be sending this to the barbers, and they're just gonna fill out this information here. So see, we're just asking for their Instagram username. We're not asking them to put the whole URL, just their username. And then the booking URL. So this one they have to put the whole URL. And if it's a URL, see, if you wanna make sure that's gonna be a URL, you can change the type to URL. Okay, and then we got the biography. And another thing we did with this biography is we have a, if we go back to database here, we have a long description and a short description. Okay, so we use a hook to just have them input one description, right? Instead of having them to fill it out twice, they're gonna just type in their biography, right? And then we're gonna take 250 characters, the first 250 characters, and we're gonna add it to the short description, okay? And it works, okay? So see, this is my website, and we are live, okay? So when I do that, we have a hook that takes the first 250 characters, and then it adds these 3 suspension points, okay? And anything after that, it just cuts it. So when we take a look at our page here, let's go ahead and publish it. So if we take a look at our page, okay, so this, we're changing this. The map and all that, we're kind of adjusting this, see where it looks nicer. You can add Google Maps. That's pretty cool. But for what we came for is, all right, so see, we got our barbers here, and see, these are the 250 characters, see? So it's taking that. So this is less than, but see, it's gonna fill up to that point. So that way they're all the same. They're not gonna be different. And shout out to Wix Queen. So she has a video that shows you how to dynamically do that with the code, right? But I wanted to use the hooks because that's cool, right? So you can hook and do things with that automatically. So just to show you really quick, in the code, so if you go here to backend, so you got data, and to create a hook, you can do this from the database, right? So you're gonna go to your database, okay, and when you click here, it says create, add, remove hooks, right? So see, you have a before insert. So this is before it saves that information to the record. It does something. You can make some calculations. You can update a different field. After insert, this is like after save, then it can save it, and then update. Okay, so whenever something changes, then it will make the change also before, okay, before it updates. Okay, I'm using the before ones. There's a reason to use each one of these, and then see when you remove something, like if you delete something, like let's say I think you gotta use this when removing images, maybe. I haven't got to that point yet, but this is pretty cool. Oh, look at that, before query. Oh wow. On failure. So see, these are you can program these things. So if you want to do a before insert on this database, you just check mark it, and then it creates that code, the initial code. So if we go edit, see, it creates this part. Puts the export function, the name of the database, the name of the collection, right? And then you got item and context, okay? So our item, so we got our item Instagram. So this is the field, right? So this is .Instagram. That's the field we want to update. And then we taking, so we just type in this part. We know that this is always going to be the same, Instagram. And then we put a plus. So we're adding, we just putting these two things together, right? And then we call it item handle. Okay, so this is how they put their username from Instagram, and then we just add the Instagram.com at the beginning, right? So that way, they just add their username, and then you can use that username, that @ you can actually create another thing that just adds the @ and then their username. You can use that for something else maybe. Okay, so here, and then this is the description one. So this one, I couldn't find this anywhere. Like there were like I searched for like an hour, right? But I remember, there's a few Wix people out there. Shout out to you guys. You guys are awesome. Wix Nation. So there's a lot of people that are discovering the power of this platform, which you can do drag and drop. You can create stuff. What you see is what you get. Plus, you have all this power of coding on top of it. Okay, so it's really, really awesome. So we got our short description. So we're gonna populate the short description field from the long description, and then we have this subtract. Okay, so we got our subtract. So see, I couldn't find this anywhere. See, it takes me to Mozilla. Look at that. So on the Wix, in the Corvette code, there's no subtract anywhere, but apparently it uses. You can use this JavaScript. It's JavaScript. Corvette uses JavaScript, so a lot of those JavaScript things will work. I'll talk about other things in a few minutes about these modules, but this subscribe. So it's starting at 0, right? This is the number where it starts. So we're gonna start at the beginning, up to 125 characters. Okay, so actually 125 characters, and then we're adding this this 3 dots. You can add anything pretty much, but we're just adding that for now. And then we're doing the same before insert. So this is when you're creating it, and if you ever change it, see, it's just gonna update it. So you want to do those two. That way it keeps it all the same, so it updates. All right, so those are our hooks for this page, and that does a lot of functionality. When you're doing databases, if you can have these hooks for stuff like I used it to create a title, right? If you want to create a title that's descriptive of what that record is. For example, when you're searching, when you're using related items and you just don't want to see like a number that you don't know what it is, you might want to see, okay, the name and maybe the phone number or the date that person got some assistance, for example. You can create a hook and populate the title, and that's your main lookup field. And when you're looking up things from a related table, it gives you a description of what it is. It's not simply just one thing. You can put a lot of information together in one field. Okay, so that's pretty helpful. So going back to our database, now I want to show you how we're gonna create. Okay, so let's go into this page here. Let's see, create profile. So we're gonna go here and create profile. Okay, so this page, see, it asks you to sign up. I'm gonna sign up a brand new account here. Okay, so it logged me in with my current one. Okay. Let me check something, because which email is this? Okay, so I created one with that email. Okay, so let's create one for current one. So I'm gonna put DM network Orlando, developer. Okay, so phone number is not required, or is it? Is it required? Okay. This is a sample mix. Okay. All right. So see, we saved it. All right. So see, after the save, it loaded our next page. See, now we're in update profile. Okay. So on update profile, we get a few other buttons here. Okay. So on this one, we are using. Okay. So let's go back to our page here. What happened here? Okay. So we got. Okay. Okay, yeah, because we want phone number. So this one in the main profile, we have their basic information, and then they can upload a photo. So when they save it, see on the save here, we did link. Okay, so and then the link, it takes us to the next page, the update profile. Okay, so once they sign up, then they can update it. All right. So when we go to this page now, we have our update profile. And here we have the photo, plus we have a background, and we have music. Okay, so you can add your own music if you want, and a background photo. All right, so let's go back to this example here. Let's pick a photo here that we can use. Where are all my pictures? Never find anything. Huh? Okay. Okay, I'll just add. Cash App. All right. Okay, and then see, you can also upload a background image. And we'll add that one. Okay, and then I don't even know if I got music here. Countdown music. Okay. All right, so we got our things. Save. Okay, so it's uploading it. All right, and see, we tied in this so they can see it here as an example. It's still uploading. Okay, there you go. All right, so it's done. All right, content has been submitted. Great. Takes a while, so Now, if we go to barbers, okay. Oh, look at that. Boom. We got our new barber here. Okay, and then we got our dynamic page here that shows up. Has the information. And okay, there we go. So we just gotta not have a typo. So let's see if we can go to edit profile. Oh, look at that. And we can fix this. Solutions. Save it. Okay, great. Maybe we can add a button there to go to profile. Okay, so see, we have our background, our image. The book appointment doesn't link to anything because it's not there. And then the gallery. The gallery, I'm not sure how we can make the gallery work for them. So for now, we'll have the barbers send me the photos. I'll upload it to their gallery. For some reason, I haven't figured out how the user can upload photos to the gallery. I haven't found that. So if anybody knows how to do that, please leave me a comment below. Because the normal file upload doesn't go into the gallery. I'm not sure how that's done from the user side. Now, as an admin, I can just add photos there, no problem. But for them to do it, now I was thinking maybe instead of having a gallery, we can link their Instagram feed. And for that, I think because there's an Instagram app here, but this Instagram is for the whole website. So like I can't, like each person can't have their own. So see, you're kind of like connecting it. You're connecting it right there. So it's like one Instagram per website. Or like, it doesn't let them do it on their own. So but if there's like some type of API that can be created, or something that we can take this Instagram handle, and just insert it automatically. So if they have it, then it gets turned on. So that'll be something that we can look into working. But yeah, so far that's what I have. Do have a few other things we want to do as far as this profile. It is to be able to delete the photos, because if they have if I just don't want to put a photo here, see, I gotta replace it with something else. I can't just delete it. Yeah, I can only upload a photo. Now you can create a button here that deletes, but we probably have to like write some code so it deletes that photo and nothing else. But yeah, so far you can only like replace this photo. So if I wanted to replace this with a different photo, then I believe I can do that. Oh, let's put my photo here. All right. So see, I can replace it. Okay. And if I want to replace that one too, let's see. Okay. Yeah, let's me replace it. So you can have music, you can have a message. Like, I just want to give it flexibility, see what works the best. But what's important is that people come here and they book. So, let's take a look at some other profile here. And these are just sample profiles. So this is what it looks like with a gallery. So, and then the images will just change on their own. So, and then when you click on that, see, it takes you. Now, the thing is that this is a mobile app. So if they're doing this from a website, can't even book about the app. But it works. So if you do it on your phone, you actually have to download the app. So, if they ever want to do it through the website, there's a possibility we'll have to have the client update their account with Wix, and then we'll have to design this it's a little bit more complicated because everything will be through us. So this gives them total control to the barber to schedule everything on their own. The other way will be through a Google through Google Calendar. So it's more like for the business itself to do it. But here you're giving the freedom to the barber to choose all their services, to choose their hours that they're working, to accept and change their booking. So this is way better. So the person just needs to download the app and use it. So actually, it works pretty well. And just talking to some of the barbers, they're able to modify their schedule and move people around quickly through their app. So if we had to manage it ourselves, it will be too much responsibility for an administrator or the business owner, and you don't want to mess with their schedule. So definitely giving them the ability to schedule is a plus, because they're gonna be able to work their schedule and their hours. Okay, so there's the music. So if I do edit my profile here, see what happens. Oh, see, it takes me to my profile because I'm the one logged in. So maybe that button could be done like that. Now, if you're not logged in, let's say what's wrong with this button? So yeah, this is one of the things I don't like that much about these menu buttons. Oh, okay, this thing was way back here. Okay, so this has to come to the front. All right, so this, I don't know, this menu button. What is it? Let's get rid of this. I don't want that. What I really want is for this menu be more simple. Want where did the login button go? we're making changes. All right, so if you need to add that menu button or that login button, okay, it's right here. So login. Okay, so login. So I probably like just a picture. And what does the login say before you log in, log out? English. All right. Okay, so there it is. Okay, so we're just gonna put it up here. All right. See what that looks like. That was before. There we go. Okay, much cleaner now. See, it don't have to be too big. Now it works. So see my account. See this profile and then the other profile we have here. This is our own database here. So this is like we created this page, right? What happened here now? Thing got moved. So stuff will move on its own. You gotta be aware what's going on. Cause see these the other thing you can do is you can group things. So once you have things the way you want them, you can group things around and move it around. So see how this stuff move all the way down here. And then the other thing you want to do is you want to make sure that your mobile site looks decent enough. I've been seeing some new there's a new editor. I haven't had a chance to use it yet. See. But look, see these pages are linked together, see? So you can group these again. So if you ever move one thing, they kind of like move all together. It's up to you if you want to do that. On top of each other. So what happened here? And you can kind of like okay, and then you can group them all. Like you can group similar things. But I think you can't group like every single thing. So maybe and then if you want to align stuff, you can do alignments and distribute stuff. Why can't I group these things? Oh, okay. But usually you can group things. Group elements. Oh, you can't group more than what? As soon as I do that one, I can group them. Okay. Oh, maybe it's because I don't know why. I don't know why. But usually you can group these things together. But if it's not a big deal, then just don't worry about it. All right, so let's publish this one more time. You know, sometimes since we moved this whole header here, we might have to go through the other page here, make sure this looks okay. It's still looking okay. Let's go to our home page. All right. You guys want to fix this one? Let's fix this page too. So on this page, like I was talking about, when you look on the mobile, like a lot of people, like probably 70-80% of people are gonna look at your website on their mobile phones. So always make sure that there's no glitches, no funny glitches on the website. See, this kind of looks funny here. See, these two pictures kind of don't go together. See what happened here? I don't know what happened here. Look at this. This looks all crazy here. So this is no good. Okay, so we need to fix this. Actually, let's fix the website part first, because I had moved these two things, and I have, look, there's two modes on Wix. There's the easy mode, and then there's the edit mode. On the easy ADI, or whatever they call it, ADI, this will take the website and allow you to move stuff easier. Like I can just click on a button and then move this thing up a few fields, and it keeps everything like intact, right? On the edit mode, it's a little bit harder to move stuff around, because if you notice, you got elements behind these things, right? And on top and around them. But see, these anchor points is what we're using here. So we got home welcome, okay. Then we got this one, about. Okay, this is the about. And then we got the services, okay. All right, so here, all right, so what I want to do is, this is like a background, but I want to change this to, put a color. Pick a color here. You can change this. We gotta come up with a better palette, but for now, what I want to do is, I want to redo this part here. Okay. So we have this strip here, and what I wanted to do was, I wanted to use that image, but I wanted to fade to black on one side, right? So to do that, So this is the other thing. You want to keep all your images like in folders, so a little bit easier to manage. I think that was the image up there. So Wix uses Google. It uses a Google platform, Google Cloud. So if you really wanted to build your own Wix, you could use Google Cloud and build it. You know, these people been at building this since like 10, 20. Let's see, how old is Wix? So it was founded around 2006. Look at that. So I found out about Wix probably around almost 10 years ago. And back then it was good. It was like I thought it was a little bit like, but in this last 2 years it has gone through a really big um modernization as far as like the type of things you can do on the website, and now I really see it's pretty cool. So their headquarters is in Tel Aviv, Israel, and the CEO is this guy. So they're making some money. And you know, the good thing is that every other week or so they have this 50% off discount, and you can actually get a pretty good deal as far as web hosting. It comes out to like $7-8 a month, but you're not just getting like a web server that you can install WordPress and do all this stuff on your own. Like you're getting like constant updates every month. There's some new feature they're working on. So I think that's pretty interesting. And you know, I've used other platforms before, and this one does seem to have a more polished finish. Okay, so see, here's our database. Here's our form. So right now, we're gonna go ahead and fix this homepage really quick, and we can pretty much call it a day. So the other cool thing is that, you know, you have a quite a few tools at your disposal as far as like editing pictures. So that's pretty nice. You know, it gives you a little bit more value. You don't have to go through many apps to get the same effect, right? Okay, so let's see if we can do this with this edit. So see, I wanna darken it towards one side. So I don't know if that's a feature that we have here. So we got all these. I don't want none of those. We got frames, custom design. Let's see. Oh, these are like frames still. So unfortunately, doesn't look like we have. Okay, we have a few other. Look how many effects you have here. You know, you probably won't use many of these, but just being able to have the option. So portraits. So that effect we don't have. It's kind of like a gradient. Probably like a gradient to black. So what I'm trying to do is like these chairs are pretty much empty. So I just wanted to like crop it and then fade it to black towards the corner. And then here we can put like some words and stuff. But it doesn't look like we have. Oh, look, we got a gradient. So let's create a gradient. Okay. All right. Now I want a. Can I make my own gradient? Um. We are so close. We are so close. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yep. Almost. So gradients, we can't create our own gradients yet. um, almost. So I will create like a gradient that will like just go to black over here. We could go on Photoshop and try to create that really quick. So let's see if we can create this in the next 5 minutes or so. All right, so we got our Photoshop up. Now we'll need to get that photo. Ah, gotta download the photo too. I don't have the photos. Come on. So go and check out my son's YouTube channel, Manu and Isaiah's Adventures. They were playing some basketball. All right, so I think we got some photos here. Okay, here are okay. Here's the photo. Download it. Drag it into Photoshop. Okay. Maybe we can do this here. Maybe. Okay, Okay. All right. And then gradient. So let's see. We want black. And we want acid. Okay. Drag it over here. Way to black. Way down here. Why is it way all over there? Okay. Is it green now? Create new layer. Oh. What is going on here? Oh, weird. Okay, let's try this from the beginning. Okay, I got you. No. Okay. Well, I think that's as good as we can get with this. Yeah, there's definitely an effect that does this way easier. Okay. Still dark. Okay, something like that. That looks better. Okay, so now what happened here? Okay. So we'll go ahead and save this. JPEG. Okay. All right. So back to our gonna upload our masterpiece, which is in our folder here. Where is it? Oh, I save it. Okay, here it is. Boom. Bada bing, bada boom. And it looks almost the same. Okay, but much kind of better. Almost. I don't know. But um. What the heck is going on here? Okay. So, as you can see, sometimes things can disalign. Okay. Put that image there. Put those things in there. Ooh. Need to put a darker background here. Center. So a lot of these things don't translate well on mobile because instead of things being one on top of the other, uh, things will just get moved around to the bottom sometimes. Uh, yeah. So see, I will put this one over here, and I'll put this one over here. Yeah. Let's see, I can't even. That's like a background image. Okay, let's just publish that. But I think we still need to work on this homepage with the client. There's a few things we need to move around, and probably this. I don't like this. You can probably put that somewhere else. Move so. So, with this, we'll see the next iteration here on our next video. So stay tuned. We got a few other things we're gonna be working on. So definitely, stay tuned. What's to come, and we'll definitely get this website up and running in the next video. All right, thanks everybody for joining me today. Definitely take a look at some of the stuff that's coming up in on our channel. Continue following us, and until next time, God bless you.